Come on in, everybody. We're getting started for the daily community boost. I'm loading in everything over for the YouTube. We're so grateful for everyone who has subscribed and who believes in this simple mission that we have to make sure that everyone knows that they are loved and lovable, that they've always been loved and lovable, and they're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of their lives. It's a wonderful thing to know that you're loved and lovable, that you've always been loved and lovable, and that you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. If you're just meeting me for the first time on this Thursday, January the 18th, I am Dr. Flo. I'm a motivational singer and speaker who reminds all of you every day online that you are loved and lovable as a coach, especially the 800,000 people who may not want to make it through today or have not been having a good time here. I'm going to take a moment to sip my wonderful coffee from my coffee sponsor. Shout out to Tara Praolo Studio, tarapraolo.com, Priolo, tarapraolo.com. Thank you so much for the Java from a Black-owned coffee company in Minnesota called Get Down Coffee Co. Wonderful upliftment in the morning. Let's pick a card to start, shall we? TikTok audience can let me know when to stop. Thank you so much for the love, the likes, the follows, the shares. Thank you for helping to seize the day and to allow for love. Ooh, it just fell out. I think that might be the card. Return to the body. This card jumped out of the deck. Return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. Breathe that in. Return to the body. Return to your temple. Remember, this body is just the housing for your very, very infinite soul. All of the answers you need to your problems this morning are found in your body temple, somewhere in that mind and heart connection. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? Just roll those shoulders back. Just roll those shoulders back. That's juicy. That's yummy. If people would get into the woo-woo that I do, they would have peaceful lives. How is my posture? This helps me see where I can relax and let go of tension. If you are holding tension this morning, where is it? And how can you let go? How can you let go of everything that does not serve you this morning? Is there anything in your life that is weighing you down? Is there anything that has been causing life to be a bit heavier than it could be. Return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. How I can return to any situation more calm and present. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. And I was just stopping to pause to reflect on what it means to let go of tension. This is why we boldly have been declaring and calling for ceasefire, but not solely a ceasefire in genocide-based conflict, but a ceasefire in our own hearts. That the war between us and the parts of us, comfortable and uncomfortable, that we would drop the weapons of warfare inside of ourselves to let go of tension. Because the tension that you have inside is going to eventually become tension outside in relationships. Letting go of tension will also allow you to be able to express your needs. And it's our favorite day, or one of our favorite days, Throat Chakra Thursday. Clarity in your communication. Speaking truth. Allowing your truth to be your wellness. What is this? Huh? Sorry, I got distracted by the calendar. Something came up on my calendar. I got distracted. So, speaking your wellness and the truth of your wellness is something that comes through in the throat chakra. Looking around your space or looking up at the sky that's out the window right now for turquoise and light blue allows me to think of forgiveness, the power of forgiveness, the power of being calm inside yourself, the power of being confident in your life and your life's choices. Walking in acceptance of who you are and where you are in this particular moment is a superpower. Sunflower, starlight, others. It's a superpower to accept your life as it is, while also recognizing your clear goals. There's nothing wrong with witnessing yourself as you are. Your feelings as you feel them, your actions as you act them, your love as you put love out into the world. There's nothing wrong with seeing everything as it is and then simultaneously holding that alongside powerful goals to change the planet for good. You can have all of those things. What did Cat Williams say in that interview? Confidence without delusion is a skill. I interpreted that as meaning that if you are confident in your abilities and you're not delusional in that confidence, meaning that you know who you are and you know that you're talented and you know that you have something to do on the planet. If you're just not delusional and you know the facts and you can be confident and stand on the facts of who you are, that is the skill that will open the doors for you. Only about a handful of people caught it because I commented under that video. Confidence without delusion is a skill. There's a lot of people who are confident, but they're delusional. And so that ain't going to get you nowhere, because that's just going to lead you into more lies and deceit. But if you are not disillusioned by life, and you see your life and you see people and you see the environment as it is, but you're still confident about what you want and where you're going, that's when the magic starts to boom pow. I see you. I see me. I see you see me. I see me see you. Now that there's no illusion about what it is, I can be confidently myself. And like we always talk in here, no one can be a better you than you. So just get clear about who you are and do it to it. No one can be a better you than you. No one. No one can sing a better note in the ways that I sing the notes. No one can communicate better than the way I communicate. No one's going to outdo flow at being flow. And once you know that for yourself, that no one can be a better you at being you than you, it sets you free to just be one of one. I'm the only one. She was trying to tell us. The affirmation for Throat Chakra Thursdays is I speak. I speak love. I speak peace. I speak confidence. I speak purpose. I speak life. I speak understanding. I speak compassion. Remember, my dead aunt used to always say, Andre, remember, you have what you say. Be very mindful of the things you speak, because you will manifest the things you're speaking about. Take a note about the things that you're constantly talking about. That's why I'm constantly talking about loved and lovable. I'm constantly talking about the love experience. I'm constantly talking about what it means to have ceasefire inside and outside. I'm constantly talking about those things on camera and not on camera. A shout out to Loved and Lovable Waiting to Exhale last night. I'm always amplifying these messages of encouragement and empowerment, because number one, that's what's going to be multiplied back to me, but also the world needs this speaking of life. You can use crystals like blue kyanite, blue calcite, lapis lazuli, apatite, sodalite, bing, celestite, amazonite. You can use all of those things to charge your speaking prayers, to help you empower yourself to have the confidence to speak up. When you're imbalanced in your throat chakra, you will not have the ability to speak up to those in authority. You'll be scared of rejection and judgment and silence. You get caught up in stressful moments trying to manipulate people instead of communicating directly with them. I've been telling my community here, the solution is to communicate clearly and directly for the purposes of overcoming the challenge at hand. That's the assignment. The assignment for everyone is to communicate, as especially adults. We did not learn somewhere in life how to communicate clearly, directly, and effectively and efficiently. Oh my God. Because we're so scared of judgment or being rejected by people, we do not say clearly and directly what we can say for the purposes of overcoming the challenge at hand. We can't overtake every challenge in life today. We have to learn how to communicate clearly and directly to take on the challenge at hand. What is the challenge at hand? What am I trying to overcome in this present moment? How am I trying to come into unity and wholeness and wellness with myself in this moment? How am I trying to be at peace? What is the challenge to my peace in this moment? You're not trying to solve the next 20 years or 20 days of bullshit. What is my challenge in this moment? And what can I speak to that challenge, or how can I speak about that challenge that would make it easier for me to navigate? To be able to articulate my thoughts and feelings, and to strengthen my trust and my intuition, and to sharpen my discernment. Things to ponder. Okay. We're moving back over to 52 weeks of conscious contact with Melody Beatty. This week is all about practice. Thank you to all of our Love and Action Network members for being here. Oh, we're on time. We're really on time today. Wow. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm going to read, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I need to catch up on day 4 and day 5. Okay, the author writes, when my son died, I didn't want to play the game anymore. His death broke every rule I thought was important. His death hurt my trust, not my faith in God. It wasn't that I didn't believe in God anymore. I absolutely believed in God, but I also related to the words of C.S. Lewis. So that is what God is really like. We're all in a game, whether we like it or not. It's a game called cause and effect. If we don't play by the rules, live by values, we're going to reap the consequences of living that way. We may have been hurt by life, but not practicing our values hurts other people, and it hurts us. The inventory focus of the week is, if you are recovering from alcoholism or addiction, are you attending meetings and working the steps? If codependency issues are a problem, are you paying attention to them in recovery? If you're not addicted and not codependent, do you have any formal or informal regular practice to help yourself stay spiritually in shape and on track? Wonderful questions. How are we staying spiritually in shape and on track? It happened in my first year or two of sobriety. The old part of me took over, and I couldn't think of one good reason in the world not to drink. I called a sponsor, a mentor in the program. You're powerless over alcohol, and if you drink, your life becomes unmanageable, said my sponsor, paraphrasing the first step of Alcoholics Anonymous. If you drink, you may either die, go to jail, or go insane. How's that for a reason not to drink? That's good enough reason for me, I said. Sometimes practicing a value means taking only a moment of our time to focus on that truth. The action of the week. You don't have to overwhelm or overexert yourself. You don't have to become fanatical or go to extremes. But instead of always allowing your thoughts and behaviors to be spontaneous and random, why not at least occasionally consciously focus on and practicing a value instead? You don't have to overwhelm or overexert yourself. You don't have to become fanatical or go to extremes. But instead of always allowing your thoughts and behaviors to be spontaneous and random, why not at least occasionally consciously focus on and practice a value instead? Y'all have watched me this week as I have come to terms with the fact, and Sunflower pointed this out at the top of this year, and I never, well, I knew this about myself, but it had been a while since I had consciously focused on this value that I have. And Starlight said, you said something to the effect of, I admire or I love, I think it was on Heart Chakra Day. Like, I love your determination. And I've forgotten how determined I am as a human in life. Once I decide, and you have to make that decision, baby. But once I decide that I want something in my life, I don't stop until I get it. Anybody else? Any other determined mother fathers in the room? Once I decide that I want anything in my life, especially something that is for my highest good and the highest good of the collective, once I decide that I want it, oh yes, the power of a made up mind. Once I decide that I want something, I'm the kind of crazy mother father that will not stop until I get it. I don't come hell or high water. It doesn't matter what you say, what you think, no matter what kind of awkward positions you try to put me in. Doesn't matter if you ignore me or watch me. Doesn't matter if you pay me attention or pay me no mind, baby. Once I make up my mind that I want something, because I have a value inside of me that's called determination. Anybody else? Put some waves in the chat if you know about this girl called determination. She's a rich bitch. Come on, YouTube. She's a rich bitch. This girl called determination. She will not give up. She lives in me. She's one of my parts. I see you, Starlight. She's one of my parts, YouTube, TikTok. She's one of my parts. Doesn't matter if I got 1 viewer, 0 viewers, doesn't matter. She's a rich bitch that lives in me. Her name is determination. I love her and she loves me. No matter what happens, I will see my dreams come true. I'm a witness of this. I wanted to be a flight attendant. I became a flight attendant. I wanted to be a banker. I became a banker. Wanted to work and sing and dance all over the world on cruise ships. I did that. I wanted to sing on Broadway. I did that. All humble flexes to simply say that once you make up your mind that you want something and you dedicate yourself to the value of being determined to get it, no matter what, no matter who, no matter when, you will have it. The power of a made-up mind, you will have it. I've been talking all week in here for those who have ears to hear. Everyone doesn't have ears to hear. Everyone does not have eyes to see. Let me stop here for a second. Oh, my God, I can feel my help coming. Everybody does not have eyes to see, and everybody does not have ears to hear you. They're not tuned into your vibration and frequency. Let them go. Release them from the body, as the card said. Release those people who are not. Oh, I released the card. My God. My God. Release those people from your life who are not on your frequency and vibration. Don't chase them anymore. Don't chase them anymore. Don't chase them anymore. They don't have eyes to see and ears to hear. Those who have eyes to see and ears to hear will see and hear you. And it will be happy, joyous, bright, and secure. I've been telling y'all all this week, and this coffee clearly has gotten into me and got good. This coffee got filthy to me this morning. Give me 1 second to have another sip because I'm fired up for love. I've been telling y'all all week that my determination is as a value is in place because I know how fruit grows. Some of y'all act like you don't know how fruit grows. I know how fruit grows. Let me also. It takes 18 to 32 months to grow a pineapple. It takes 18 months and up to 3 years to grow one pineapple. What I've been talking about all week is this idea that you're going to have to stay determined to tend to your dream. Some of y'all for at least the time that it takes to grow a pineapple, to see the fruit. Do not get discouraged. Get determined. But instead of always allowing your thoughts and behaviors to be spontaneous and random, why not at least occasionally consciously focus on and practice the value of determination instead? Being so made up in your mind, being so committed to your dreams that you won't live at random about your life, that you will be intentional, focused, calm, and present. Some of us are giving up on day 99 when day 100 was when we were going to have our breakthrough. It took Edison a lot of times to make the light bulb. Good morning. You're loved and lovable. It took Edison. Let's look that up this morning. One of the most famous is Tom Edison, credited with inventing the carbon telephone transmitter, light bulb, and phonograph. In fact, it took 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before he created the first light bulb. 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before he created the first light bulb. It may take you that many attempts for your dream. Are you determined? Are you determined to speak up and to put yourself out there for what you really want? Are you determined to be more visible, more exposed to life and love? There's a light that shines for you. That's where we're landing. There's a light that shines for you. That's what I speak today. There's a light that shines for you. And it is illuminating every dark space. I'll say it one more time and then we'll be out of here. There is a light that shines for you. And it is illuminating every dark space. And when it does that, that's an opportunity to either run back into the darkness or say, this area of my life deserves my loved and lovable attention. I will see to it to be healed. I love that Throat Chakra Thursday is also my therapy day. I spend the whole day speaking up for myself and speaking to the things that go boo in the night. But when the light shines on the dark spaces, we get to then pull out our brooms and start to sweep it. Because we don't have to live in dirt and squalor and chaos anymore. Because there is a light that shines for us that says, hey, pay attention to that. Hey, that's disturbing your peace. But with the light on, we can sweep. We're not afraid of the cobwebs in the corner. We turned on the light. We got them out. Ooh, illuminated space. I can be peaceful, mindful, watchful. And just as I'm sitting in the light right now, less crazy things can creep up on you when you're in the light. You want to be able to see around you. You don't want to be in the darkness, what that author called the dark night of the soul, Gary Zukov, that dark night of the soul where you're in such a shadow land of yourself and there's so much darkness pressing in on you that you can't really see the emotions coming and going and the thoughts coming and going. You want to have the lights on. Turn the lights on in this motherfucker. I need to see my areas to heal. I'd rather see than not see. So I can speak up to the things I see to heal these parts of myself once and for all. That reminds me, for those of you who are new to this space, I'm Dr. Flo. I'm a motivational singer and speaker who reminds all of you every day as a coach online that you're loved and lovable, that you've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable. I invite you into our free membership called Love in Action Network. We did announce it's not a new offering. It's been around for a couple of weeks now, but there's a no bad parts study group, book study group. And this book is really doing a great job of really creating a harmony inside of myself. So you're more than welcome to have conversations like these in that group and beyond. It's conjuring a lot of stuff that I read in bed this morning. There's a light that shines. This also, lastly, goes out to all of you confused people. You confused, double-minded people. Okay, I can only speak to what I know. You know, you confused, double-minded people. I don't know. 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 Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Turn on the light. What do you desire for your highest good? What is aligned with your happiness, your healthiness, and your freedom from suffering? If I can unburden anybody today from that spirit of confusion, that delusion of confusion, you know what would make you happy. You know there are a few things right now that's in your hands that you could do for yourself. Perhaps you're like me, you withhold things from yourself. Sometimes I get so anxious in life that I'll start withholding things from myself, things that I have access to. Anybody else? Get so anxious, get so worked up that you don't take that hot shower. Delay your eating process. Forebode your joy. Dr. Brene. Shout out to Dr. Brene. The gifts of imperfection and this lady's work around vulnerability will knock your socks off. Get into it. Namely, the gifts of imperfection. Chef's kiss. Accepting yourself as you are. Anyway, I'm over time. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. And may a bigger love come in today and overtake your heart. May a giant hug from this loving universe. May a giant hug from this loving universe overtake your heart today. May I calm down from all the caffeine and love I've consumed. Woo! Oh my gosh. May I recognize the joy in having a partner that got out of the truck this morning and said, "You be happy today." I said, "You too." Maybe find joy in everything and as everything. It's above, so below. It's above, so below. It's above, so below. Thank you, higher power. Thank you, higher power in me. You do all things well. We affirm today and every day that all is well, all is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. And out of this situation, only good must come and we are safe. All is well, all is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. And out of this situation, only good must come and we are safe. All is well, all is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. And out of this situation, only good must come and we are safe. As above, so below. As above, so below. Last thing I'll say, and then I got to go, but this download is coming in. I want y'all to know you are programming the entire thing. I cannot go without dropping this deposit. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, whether you're feeling elevated and happy or downcast, notwithstanding some serious diagnoses from the DSM by people who, would be treating you, outside of these specific cases of imbalance, which is the thing for a certain segment of people, outside of that, all you other people, welcome back. I was telling you, I was landing the plane by saying that we are programming outside of specific instances of deep mental disorder, which no one in the space would have that I would know about unless they did with their people. Okay. I would say maybe 8% of people are so insane in the membrane that this does not apply. But the rest of us, we are programming this experience called life. We are programming this experience. We are deciding what kind of day we want to have. You can blame Bank of America. You can blame your mama. You can blame your employer. You can blame your lovers, your ex-lovers. You can blame whoever you want to blame. But you are programming your experience. Program wisely. We were ending. Is there anything that you wanted to contribute today?
Not particularly. I was just coming in to see you in all your glory of the room.
I really enjoy this, including, you know, that this chair right here actually sways a little bit in the wind.
Oh, it's breezy there, huh? In Thailand or wherever you are.
The ancestors love me. They said,
Yes.
like, they said in the future, they're going to be able to sit in rooms that they're not even in places they're not even in, and spread love to the world.
It is true. I'll have to catch the replay. I'm excited for the replay.
You're part of the replay by giving people the love and action announcements.
Yes, and we read Melody. We did the card. I'm just checking, interim operations, okay? Making sure everybody's good. Okay. So, love and action. Where do you find us? That's a great question. It's such a good question. Lovedandlovable.org. That's where you find us. It's usually in the descriptions, okay, of the YouTube videos. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, we should. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, sorry, lovedandlovable.org. You're going to go to membership. Okay, folks, if you are not already a part of the membership, you're going to go to the membership button on the bottom of the page. And you're going to click through those links and you're going to join anything that you want to join. We have a bunch of super chats. The main place for events is Halo. Halo. You're going to want to join the free Halo membership. This is where we post all of the events. I believe later today, a lot of snacks is going live, I think at noon, doing some gaming and telling us some day 3 stories on Sunflower 2 and some other folks in the community in the game. I haven't kept up very well, but I believe that's what it's on. I think it says Sunflower 2 in the description. He wrote a lovely description for us over in Halo. So if you haven't read it, go read it. And then I think Dr. Flo will be doing some rehearsals later today, but those are one-offs. You can catch those links in case they don't make it into Halo beforehand. Catch those links in the broadcast channel and the live stream chat as well. And make sure all your notifications are on. Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. And I'm trying to remember, I think that's it. Tomorrow, I believe Waiting to Exhale is back in the game at 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. That's an old room that has been revamped over on X Spaces. So be sure to join that if you are available. And there is a Halo event for that already set. And just pay attention to your emails membership. And again, it's free. So join us. We would love to help you put your love in action today.
Put your action in the love.
Put your action in the love.
Okay?
Yes.
I mean, because if you're not putting your action in the love, there's a joke in there somewhere. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.